Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on Chucky season 2. I can't believe there's a season 2, but apparently they are milking this for all it's worth. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books, links in the description. Comedy Horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 9, available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. Look, this is a Halloween thing, I guess. I'll hand it to them. They're trying to do something different. So part of the plot is the characters from the first season, or at least some of them. One of the main character, who's like a gay kid, who Chucky I think was initially trying to help, now is sentenced to a Catholic school, a religious school, because they blame him for all the murders and not Chucky. I guess at some point they destroyed Chucky, but then at some point Chucky somehow spread to the other Chuckies. I don't know. If you don't know the thing, it's like Chucky is a toy, a normal toy, but then one guy uses voodoo. He ends up trapped in the doll, and now apparently Chucky has spread to all the dolls somehow. I didn't see the first season, so I don't know. I'm sure there's some explanation. So now all the Chuckies are bad. And Meg Tilly is back with her character. So she's back, and her character's back. I thought she got killed in the movie, but maybe the canon's different. I don't remember. And then she's got 2 daughters, and she captured this woman, cut off her arms, and has been holding her for a year because she's obsessed with her. And the 2 daughters are like, oh my God, mom's a psycho. And the other daughter's like, oh my God, mom's a lesbian. Which is kind of funny, but it's all kind of very dark. Like, crazy and dark. I mean, it's kind of funny, but like kind of in a sick way. And so it's like an army of Chuckies against this kid, but then there's also this thread against religion somehow. I'm not sure how this all is going to come together. But this is sci-fi now. Yeah, it's a real science fiction story, isn't it? About a doll that came to life. So, I don't know. I guess this is what they ended up with. A series about Chucky, to me, is not a good idea. And it's very, feels very anti-religion. And look, I'm not a religious guy. Let's read the synopsis. Wanna pray? Ha ha ha. Chucky season 2 returns on October 5th on USA Network and SYFY. After vintage Chucky doll turns up at a suburban yard sale, an idyllic American town is thrown into chaos as a series of horrifying murders begins to expose the town's hypocrisies and secrets. Meanwhile, the arrival of enemies and allies from Chucky's past threatens to expose the truth behind the killings, as well as the demon doll's untold origins and its seemingly ordinary child who somehow became this notorious monster. I don't know. Welcome to my official channel. I was once the notorious serial killer Charles Lee Ray until I was gunned down by a Chicago cop in a Chicago toy store. Yeah, that's the original movie. But before my dying breath, I chanted the Damballa ritual and have been stuck as a doll ever since. Take a look back at my most memorable movie moments, from my multiple deaths and reincarnations to my killer one-liners, as I desperately try and often fail to reclaim human form once again. I'll be your friend to the end. Here's Chucky. So I guess they came up with some reason why every Chucky is now evil. I don't know. It's kind of like the killer clown thing. After a while, it just gets boring. Like, it's fine for once. Like, maybe they should have taken Chucky and made him like the host of a Tales for the Crypt type show. Right? And then you wouldn't have to keep constantly trying to figure out ways that Chucky just keeps surviving. Kind of makes no sense at this point. Even, I mean, it already doesn't make sense. I get it. But it kind of doesn't make sense, like, at a different level within the context of even the canon, which I don't remember fully. I remember seeing the first movie. The first movie's all right, and even some of the other stuff's fun, but like I don't know. This seems like kind of sick, right? I mean, they cut off the arms of a woman and kept her for a year, and they're making a joke about it. It's kind of like it's pretty effed up. It's pretty effed up that this character is still running around and he's the hero of the show, right? It kind of makes it dark and sad, right? Because evil keeps winning and surviving. Um, so I don't know. I guess I'd rather see something different, something a little more positive. Maybe I'm just not as into horror as I thought. I mean, it just feels like the same thing over and over again. Chucky. Like, doesn't anybody get the idea after a while? You know? Oh, it's a Chucky doll. Oh, the doll moved. Oh, it must be evil. Like, didn't anybody pick up on that? Like, really quick? I mean, it's like the people who don't use the word zombie in a zombie movie for like half the movie until finally it's so painfully evident they finally start saying, oh, the zombies are coming. You know what I mean? It's like, at a certain point in this world, don't people just don't they catch him on videotape moving around and say, yeah, what is he? A little demon, little robot, something, somebody. It kind of just doesn't make any sense at this point that Chucky keeps being manufactured, right? I mean, you think about the company that makes the Chucky doll. It would have been associated with all these horrific murders. Wouldn't the company just go, you know what? This is kind of a PR disaster. Why do we keep selling this thing? You know what? Let's just change the doll. Let's rebrand it, make it look completely different, do a completely different doll. At least that. But they can't, right? Because it's a movie, and Chucky has a look, and that's, you know, part of the deal. But like at this point, I don't know. It's just too much for me. It doesn't look. That all being said, it doesn't look that bad. I mean, it looks like they're trying to put some effort into it. I shouldn't knock it too much, I guess. I mean, for people who like it, I'm sure you'll love it because it does look like they're having fun with it. I got to give them credit for that. You know, at least you're having fun with it. It's, I don't know. When I analyze things, maybe I go into it, maybe I overthink it. When it comes to stuff like this, it's just, I don't want to see people murdered, I guess. You know, I'd rather see the heroes win. I guess they kind of do. But, you know, in a horror series or a horror movie, there's always sort of this aura of doom over everything. I don't know if it has to be that way. I think you can have a horror movie with a happy ending. I think you can. Yeah, I don't know. Coming up with new reasons why Chucky continues to come to life. I mean, it feels like the people are just tuned out to what Chucky is, and he's all over the place. At some point, you think people would be like, oh, yeah. Like, I get it, though. I mean, there are ways around it, you know. One of the easiest ways around it would just be that, oh, yeah, they don't make that Chucky doll anymore, but they made millions of them. Like, they'd still be around, you know? And then you could understand, like, oh, why they keep coming across another one. But the question is, it was like kind of a one-time thing in the first movie. So, yeah, I don't know. So Chucky season 2 on USA and SYFY. Again, at least you're having fun with it. At least you're having fun with it. And, you know, it's Halloween. It's stupid. Maybe for some stupid slasher movie type entertainment, if your bar's kind of low, you know, I think you could probably do worse, I'll say. But I don't know, at this point it's just not for me. And that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for more based takes. I'll be at Second Time Books tomorrow at 10 a.m. and Lucille's Luncheonette on Sunday at 9 a.m. Yeah, I'm not going to do a 3-act breakdown. Chucky tries to murder a bunch of people, and they try to stop him. The end. So that's it. We'll see you tomorrow.